Damn, what a move already. Squeezy squeeze. Good morning, guys. Let's get the show on the road. Hopefully the 15-minute trade works better today. You know, we're gonna do. How you guys doing today? Yeah, I'm using the advanced right now. You'll see I'm gonna have two orders, one to take at so I'm gonna take two contracts. One's gonna be at 40 ticks profit and the other one's gonna be at 90. If I took three contracts, then one would be at 40 and then two would be at 90. So whatever's left after the first one. And you could change that, obviously. Big move up. Damn. Yeah, not chasing is going to be hard. I could have been scalping all along, but I'm trying not to take any trades in the first 15 minutes. But at the same time, well, we could make the chat bigger since yeah. On placing the strategy. Okay, let's see. Placing the strategy. Advance, adjust, advance. Ooh, what is this? I've used local stop loss take profit. I've used icebergs. I've used the orders grid. I've used the schedule time. Oh, this is actually going to be helpful now. See, now I could place the orders and the orders are not going to go live until that time. Izuku, I haven't been doing that for last week, probably 2 weeks now. Just haven't been confident with placing the orders at the right time. But basically, you have a range here, so you would place an order above and below the range and hope that you get it right, and then you get a quick scalp. Obviously, say you would have left a lot on the table, but you're just looking for like, small amounts. I started with like 10 ticks and I got it up to 21 ticks, but I haven't been doing it because I've been getting like caught. Let's see how that broke this range. It's very easy to get caught in that. So that's where like, spreading the wings out a little bit helps, or, adjusting to maybe support resistance levels. So you have the 200 moving average or whatever you might use, and you're like, all right, I don't like the shorts, I'm just going to go long. So that's what I've been doing, and it was working for a very long time. And then I went on like, not a losing streak, but it was basically like 3 losses in 2 weeks or something like that, which is, with that strategy, it's too much. And well, we don't need the locals since the price is far away from the range. Where's the other accounts? The other accounts have entered the gates of heaven. Let them rest in peace, and we'll see them tomorrow. Maybe. New ones, that is. If we pass some. Sucks. I've been on a terrible streak. So like yesterday, I took a loss in some accounts, one on some, and then they just had no trailing. Like the one day the trailing drawdown is what got me on them. Because I was up like $400 yesterday, then it went against me. Then the day before, 2 days before that, like I was up like, I think it was 400 or 500, and then it went against me. So it's like trailing drawdown with that size just kills you. So I really need to slow down with the size, because this range is insane. I mean, this just sold right off. Like, what? All right, 2 minutes. Yeah, end of day accounts are definitely helpful when you don't scalp. I think scalping is good for, but even when you scalp, having an end of day helps, because let's say you're up $500-$600 in a day scalping, and then you take a couple losses and you're down like $300, right? Now you're just down $300 instead of being down $800. It doesn't have to be that singular trade. It could be just your overall day. You went from being up a lot to down a little bit. With trailing drawdown, you're down a lot. With end of day, you're just down a little bit. So if you were up 500, maybe you stopped at break even. You didn't lose much. But the goal now is to just make sure I get a payout on these 2 accounts. Maybe all 3, but at least 2 of them. And just keep the small payouts going, I guess, until I figure something out. The most important thing is not to spend money right now. And I made $7,500 this month. Maybe spent $3,000 on fees. I still take $4,000 home, so it's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but for a side hustle, that's all I ever wanted was, my mind got skewed a little bit with the big payouts. All right. We are ready for a 15-minute breakout. It's taking forever to approve fast track. Yeah, they're behind. The rhythmic issues cause them to go behind a lot, and then obviously they don't have enough staff to process the payouts. So hopefully they catch up and they figure something out. Hopefully Apex figures something out. They make some kind of announcement, because it was really nice to get those fast payouts, this payout window. I have ball knocks still. I lost a Topstep account. I might still have the Topstep account. I think it's got, let me see, because I never got an email. So let me see. See what we got on the Topstep. I'm going to do more Topstep though. I'm going to do Topstep X. Fast track, you'll see. I'll join soon. How much? I still have some drawdown. Okay. Not much. Not much drawdown left. I have $90. I have $90 of drawdown left. Let's see, I was doing pretty well, and just sucked. Which platforms do not allow you to take out the buffer? I believe it's Take Profit Trader, Bolonox. Now it's Elite Trader Funding as well. Tick. Does my funded futures allow you to take out the safety net? Because when I traded with them, I don't think they did. I watched the bonds video yesterday. I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah, I didn't know either. I don't know. The only thing is, like, I wouldn't call it a scam because it's just a glitch or whatever. So it's like, you know, you can't blame someone that's making money with it. Even though, like, I mean, it's not their fault, right? It should definitely be banned, but because the problem is, like, the people that actually trade bonds properly, you know, they're screwed. And they're going to be screwed big time because it's not just Apex, it's Fast Track. Every prop firm is going to ban bonds. Buffers suck, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it helped me with Bolonox. I mean, I kept my Bolonox accounts for a very long time because of the buffer, but it does suck. It's like, it feels like the first 2,600 you're trading for there's no point of trading. Or when you make money in the first 2,600, it feels like an eval. It's like you didn't make anything yet. But, you know, once you get over it, it's, all right, let's see. Can we break the range? Fast track 20% consistency rule sucks, yeah, but you have to keep in mind it's end of day drawdown, and then they allow you 48 counts. They would get in a lot of trouble if they had bigger consistency, I think. People will run them up like... Yeah, you could have a personal 20 and you could have a LLC 20. So no, with fast track you have 40. That's what I've heard. I've never seen anyone have it though. I have a trader in my Discord that has, I think, 400K or something like that in his fast track accounts. Still no breakout. No, you can't copy between them apparently, no. But oh man. I slept longer today and I'm more... Oh, I got my chair, guys. I'm finally not sitting on the picnic camping chair, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah. Now, is this chair worth $1,200 when it's brand new? I don't know. I'm glad I got it used, because if I like it, I'll buy a new one and use this one when I do my garage. It's a Herman Miller Aeron. I gotta use. The funny thing is, I went to get it, right? That's why I never got back on stream yesterday. But these are... I could have just got a new. Why did I buy... Depends what kind of options you get with it, I guess. All right, let's see if we get filled. I will take... So wait. I wonder if I should take a loss and then re-enter. I feel like the second break is almost better. But then what if it just goes? Needs to close above. There we go. There we go. That's 10 points. See if this holds up. Give it a few minutes. Home sells at 10. Does it go or break even? Nah, not yet. It might retest the 15-minute range so many times. At least got to give it one retest. Hopefully it just goes straight up. And there's really nothing. Oh. All right, come on. There we go. There we go. Hit it. Hit it. Don't make me flatten it. All right, so stop's going to be at 10 points now. Because that was so close to target. All right. Target filled. All right, well, interesting. Interesting. Why am I only trading 3 accounts today? Because I lost the accounts over the time. It's gonna go higher, yeah. It's definitely a potential for much bigger gains on these, like yesterday. And all right, at least that one account's at payout now for sure. It's already in 9 days. No, 7 days. Senpai, I mean, it's hard to say nowadays. You might be asked to go live before that happens. Mark, yeah, the issue I have with that is, what if it breaks like this? All right, what if it breaks? Sorry, this is the wrong chart. What if it breaks? This is the break candle, and you miss the move, you know? So it's like that's the tricky part. Airboat Rob, so you're gonna right click, you're gonna go to settings, you're gonna go to visual trading, you're gonna go to positions, you're gonna scroll down and you could offset the positions here. Same thing with your orders, you could offset them. All right, so if I place an order, I could offset it to however I want. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pass that one eval that I had. Yesterday, and maybe Topstep evals. I'm gonna be doing Bullnox and Apex eval right now. Should have taken this trade on the eval too. So the PNL for the eval is gonna be here. Oh, Imabo, I thought you liked it yesterday. No, Topstep is 2-day pass at least. Topstep doesn't have days; it has consistency of 50%. So if you have a losing day on Topstep eval, you got to trade for 4 days now. J trades, I don't really know how that works. Does Topstep have daily loss limit on XFAs? On Topstep X, they don't. On Rhythmic, they do. And on Trader 8, they do. But on Topstep X, they don't. They're doing that on purpose. They want people to use Topstep X, obviously. It costs them less, probably, and just overall, it's their own, you know, it's their own platform. So. I wonder if this is real. I just saw this. Oh, this is only for prop firms using Rise. So my funded futures has done 20 million in payouts lifetime. Fast track trading's already done 6.5 million. And they've been around. Wow, that's impressive. Like Elite Trader Funding, 2 million. They've been around for as long as I know, futures trading. And I got some of their payouts. Trade Day, look at that, 760,000. I mean, I've done half of that myself in a year. And all these are like features on Forex. Last 30 days, Fast Track is killing it, yeah. But my funded future is doing well last 30 days. But Fast Track is behind on payouts. Interesting website. Yeah, a lot of Forex use Rise, I guess. Catalina, there's a lot of prop firms, but they're all Forex. Damn, it's almost that time to turn on the heat. I'm actually like cold. It's cold. Joey, I don't got 100 kids running around in my classroom like you do. Spreading the body heat. You would think my PC would heat up some. All right, can we scalp this? It's going up. That's what I like to see. As soon as it reverses, it's just not gonna. See, we could trap here. I'm actually not. I guess I'm a little sensitive to temperature, but not. I'm definitely okay with heat though. But like yesterday, I went to work and I was sweating like crazy, and I was getting aggravated because I wanted to. So I never told you guys a story with the chair. So like I said yesterday, maybe I'll go back on stream after I go pick up the chair and I go set up the photo booth. Well, I went to go get the chair. Well, the guy opens the garage. There's an old 911 in the garage. So I'm like, oh, you're a Porsche guy. He's like telling me about the car. He's like, are you a Porsche guy? And I told him my story. And then we started talking about cars. Then I see hockey skates in the garage, and we started talking about hockey. And we got into really big depth in hockey because all his kids play hockey, and then my brother was really good at hockey too. So hockey's been like around my life, basically as long as I remember. And he had like hockey nets set up with like the fake, not ice, but like these boards that you could, shoot the puck. And that's what we used to do. I used to be my brother's goalie when he used to practice. And so basically, short story long, I was there for over an hour talking about everything but the chair. So that kind of put me behind schedule. And I just got home at like 3:30. Oh, man. Just missed me there. Oh, that's why he's salty. Oh, makes sense. Not the first person I've seen that happen to. Just trying to get something in because there's a lot of momentum here, and I can't get filled on the move down. So just scale in. Hopefully, doesn't just turn around and be top tick. Pedro, yeah, I mean, hopefully these accounts get to payout, and then at least I get a small payout in October. Obviously, 500K on the year is not going to be possible at this point unless something drastic changes, which it could. Because every time I've lost a 5-minute opening range trade, the 15-minute would have won. Today, the 5-minute would have put me through a lot of drawdown, but it would have never lost. But the 15-minute was easy. I need tips for Topstep. With Topstep, the key is to get a little bit bigger days, right? A little bit bigger profits because you have a lot less accounts. So to make significant profits, you need to have much bigger days on Topstep, unfortunately. But get used to it, and my funded futures over Topstep or Topstep. Also, when I left yesterday, the move yesterday was so clean, and then I got back and it was choppy. But I don't know the difference between my funded futures and Topstep. I do know my funded futures has a pretty good deal. Volatility told me it was like $76 for the starter account. I don't know the difference between starter account and the expert. Again, I was banned on my funded futures for a long time. I'm not banned anymore. So I could take a look at them again. For 76 bucks all in, it's a pretty good deal. So I gotta see. Banned for doing what? For I guess not reviewing them after they gave me a free account and declining their sponsorship. I got $4,700 out of my funded futures for not paying a single dime. They gave me a free account. But Traderify offered me a free account, and I didn't know who they were. Oh man, I wish we could go back in time. I think last week they came in and they offered me a free account. But Topstep is overall like very solid, you know. There's just no... They have some flaws as far as like a flaw is not really a flaw unless, you know, we want to look at it that way. But I think like the evals are just harder to pass. They're more expensive. So overall, like Topstep is not the best for that aspect. But when it comes to actual trading and payouts and all that stuff, they're, you know, as good as it gets. But it's much harder to make big payouts on Topstep. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Unless you could pull up some big days. If you could pull up some big days, like if you go long from the open, say, and you hold, I mean, yeah, that's going to be a great day for you. Who's my top 3 for no payout denials? Bullnox, Topstep. I don't know who the third one would be. I guess Take Profit, maybe? Because my funded futures definitely has denied a lot of people. Obviously, Apex has. Fast Track has denied some people already. The thing is with Topstep, all the rules are like built into the software. So if you break the rule, you just fail or whatever it might be. So there's no reason for denials. That's why I wish Apex. So if you guys remember the poll they did back in the day about the changes and how they should implement them. One of the questions was asking about, should they implement the changes to everyone and punish everyone, or should they do it where the rules are very lenient, but punish the people that break the rules and put them on probation? And apparently people voted to just punish the people that are breaking the rules. But now people that are breaking the rules are getting super upset. They're getting denied after waiting all this time. And it's creating this whole drama. And I think Apex should really just stick to forcing rules up front and making the rules hard. So if you break the rule, you get denied instantly, or something flags, which maybe they'll work on. But the rules should be where we understand what we can do and we can't do. When we have questions and we don't even, after reading the agreement, we don't even know exactly what we could do and what we can't do. And then putting so much pressure already on something that is very difficult. It's not like trading is easy, right? Trading is so difficult. So now if we have to think about every single aspect of the rules, then it's like, it kind of sucks. At the same time, I do understand, because that's like, they're providing us with the opportunity, but we do have alternatives, right? So if there was no alternative, then you got to just play by the rules. But if there's other options, people are going to go to the other options. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. About 1,000 people got that email. Nutty. I'm nutty now. I'm gonna tell Nutty that you're cheating on him. That's like, it's like you sleeping with your wife and you call your wife your side chick's name. Been a while. It's how long has it been? Oh, 1 week. Oh. I was gonna say if it's been like a month, then I would have told you that. Oh, I only trade with 3 accounts now. But a week, as our good friend Jay says, they got nuked. They got nuked over a few days though. Obviously, taking 2 contracts with this volatility is just not good. I got my payout at least. But the fact that I lost an account that was at payout on Friday and I lost it, it's sad. I got no words for myself. It wasn't like at payout and I just needed to trade more. It was already at payout. I just forgot to request the payout. I should have been at 11,000 this month. The momentum is definitely strong here. But break even on the other one. See if we could reach the highs again or close to it. No, see, like for me, like leaving a runner like that with break even stops is just suicidal when it comes to drawdown. It never works. And when it does work, all the other times that it didn't work, it just balances out, right? So it's like I just lost 10 ticks here. I could have just made extra 10 ticks. And if that happens, let's say 4 or 5 times, that's 30, 40 ticks or 50 ticks. So now the runner next time that does win and I get 50 ticks on the runner, it's really just breaking even. Do you usually trade evals off stream? Yeah, I usually just YOLO them. But now that I don't have any PAs to trade, because I traded all my PAs, might as well do evals, practice my scalping. Because I gotta be able to scalp without having to add to a losing trade. And right now, scalping for me is great if I'm able to work out of a bad trade. And you guys will see. You guys will see what I mean by that. I told you guys to remember yesterday when I said I'm very frustrated for a very specific reason. YM is down. How about oil? Oil's been pretty volatile lately. Oof, another bad day for oil. Oh, never mind. It bounced back. Yesterday it bounced back. Oh yeah, we got some oil data. Maybe we'll take a scalp on that. Does Apex allow to DCA once? Yeah. Some people can't, but I will buy the close of this candle. The close of the candles always gives me a nice win if I'm just patient for it. That's how scalping should be. And that should be two, 3 trades like that a day, and that's it. Not scalp all day, because if you scalp all day, that's when you get in trouble. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're halfway there. Like Bon Jovi says. Like, we got 2 minutes till oil. Should I trade the oil on eval? I used to love the oil news. I mean, this is a big eval, so this is a 250K eval. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Do I have any 50Ks? All right. We'll do 30 ticks, 5 contracts. Oh, what a lame news. Last week it was so clean. Let me just get out of it. Please, let me just get out. Eh, probably won't. Big dump on NQ. This was the lamest news I could have gone into. The only reason why I took it is because last week we watched it and it was like a straight up move and it would have been easy to pass an eval. So I tried to not pass, but I tried to get halfway to passing. Now I'm just gonna blow the eval for no reason. I guess it's neutral news. Sebastian, if I'm trading evals, I don't use stops. All right, whatever. Let that oil thing do its thing. You could see the PNL here. If it goes up, it goes up. If it blows, it blows. Let's focus on these two. Take that again. All right. Oil's coming back a little bit. Up 1760. Still a long ways to go. Should be using 3 contracts, not 2, but nope, oil's tanking. Damn, it got us to break even. Wow. What a bunch of crap. It got me to break even and it just pulled back. Wow. Oh no, this is a 5-minute chart. What am I talking about? Whatever. Reminder not to play news again on oil. I stopped playing it because of that, and then last week I saw it, and then I was like, oh, let me try. Sometimes you just need a friendly reminder to stick to whatever, even if it's slower. Because you could see I could scalp well. Like, the only problem with scalping is I overdo it, right? Especially on evals. Am I still trying to get to 20 PAs or keeping it small in fear of restriction? I'm not, there's no fear of that. I'm not trading well, so what's the point of having 20 PAs? Right? I need to figure out the 5-minute open. I mean, the 15-minute open, if it's going to work. And then my scalping. And then work on scalping. I'm going to work on some evals. Tomorrow, I'm going to take the 15-minute opening trade as well on evals. And If not, the trailing drawdown could technically pass with the 50-minute opening range trade. So I'm going to definitely get some Topstep evals for tomorrow. Nah, Market Marty, no. Fortunately, I didn't. I mean, I had a good month, but traps leave you so much they leave you so much FOMO because so many times there's no trap. Like here we had it, but a lot of times you just get left in the dust and then you overtrade. There's no trend, there's no traps, right? So it's like, it's definitely something I gotta look at and keep in mind when I'm scalping. Love. Okay, we got $1,100 to go. And that oil trade is gonna tank even more. ES is that slow? Yeah, ES is. YM looks pretty good. Gotta keep an eye on YM for a reversal. That's just rhythmic, Alexi. That's just rhythmic. That's Rhythmic Trader Pro, so it's not like. The only thing is that you need Rhythmic accounts. You can't have TraderVate accounts. The one on Inside TV. Oh, this? That's like a plugin for QuantTower that someone gave me. I don't know where to get it though, to be honest. I don't use it anymore. This is just for evals. Do you think Apex actually denied genuine payouts? I don't know. The ones that they denied recently are from people that are trading bonds. And bonds do not have They're banned now from prop firms, but they do not have the proper fills. So it's not really the trader's fault, but that was exploited by some groups. And it was a glitch that was found, I believe, by the owner of Lulu first. Yeah, oil's still coming back up. This is the P&L here for oil, if you were. That's what I'm watching. Not that I care, it's just an eval, but it would be nice to win on it. How am I doing today? I'm doing better. Green across the 3 accounts. One's at payouts. Hopefully the 150K gets to decent payouts. I think the 150K should be at unlimited payout now. Let's see. September. No, not yet. 144. Holy shit, guys. We won on oil. What a comeback. Imagine I passed that eval now. When you pass a 50K account, why they give you 24 to 48 hours to buy the account? That is not true, Alice Carl. You could keep your eval active and keep the account as long as you need. As long as the eval is active, you're fine. Okay, so my first payout in this account was May. July. August, September. All right. So the first account is unlimited starting in October. Unlimited payouts. So, hopefully next few days the trade works and then I could just scale it up and try to get that account to maybe like 15 grand in October and take all of it out. So at least could be a decent month. All right. Fitus, I did get the email. I just didn't have time to read it. I had work yesterday, but I'll take a look at it. I appreciate the time. I actually have an account with you guys. I just haven't passed it. Where is it? I think I have, or at least I had. Cassius, you want to go to account info. What happened to oil? It won. I got a small scalp on it. Actually, no, I can't log into my. There's so many props now. They're from France. Oh, UK. Fighters, the one suggestion for you guys on your website is to also have a US based version. So that way the prices show up in dollars and not euros. Something I've noticed. I don't know if that's hard to do or not, but Alpha Capital, no idea what that is. Nope. Is there a limit price stop order? Don't think there is. I don't know what this is. I know you could pay, but just when you look at the website, it's $250 for activation? No. Also, your FAQ, I don't think that's in English. Is there an English version of FAQ? Honestly, like these rules are something people don't want to see. Like, yeah, so like this is what the problem has been with the bonds, but traders must maintain consistency in their position sizes, number of trading days, and risk management. Like that's something that's kind of like up to like you to decide what's really consistency and what's not. One-time activation fee of free. What? Oh, that's the master. So 50K is 174. Yeah, it's a little expensive right now, to be honest, compared to the rest. But Apex has the same gray area. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Again, people don't really want to see that anymore. Uh-oh. Lost connection. Day trades, I don't know. It's a good question. I asked the same question yesterday. What happens when you lose a funded live account? From Apex. All right, let's see. Think about longing. Still at a new low here, so I don't know. Take one more alert. I miss trading, yeah. Go to Gulag. You'll see consistency rules with prop firms that have a lot of accounts. Fighters allows 20 accounts. If there's no consistency rule, there's nothing stopping you from going to 20 accounts with Apex, 20 accounts to Fighters, hedging them and making bank, right? Think about it. There's got to be If you don't want consistency, then you go with Topstep. You have a great option of Topstep with no consistency. But remember, consistency is only what you make it out to be. It's not dictated by the prop firm. If you make $300,000, your one day could be almost $100,000 in profit, right? So if you have a bigger day, let's make it more realistic. If you have a day that's $3,000, you now need to make $10,000 total. So if you made $3,000 in one day, you should be able to make $7,000 more over the next 10 days or 9 days, whatever you need to trade. Or even if it takes you 15 days, what's the big deal? If you can make $3,000 in one day, you should be able to make 7,000 in another 10. Otherwise, you got lucky on the 30% or on the $3,000 day. But what do you mean only 30%? 30% is a lot. If you're trading for a month, your one day shouldn't be like, you're just going to get lucky one day? Is that what you're trying to do? Or give us an example of why you think 30% is like a huge deal. Because I don't think it is, unless you get lucky on news or something, which I've had happen to me on Bullnox. On Bullnox, I could trade news, and I've made like $3,000 in one day. That's something that I couldn't replicate every day. What counts for a flip day, in my opinion? If I was doing the flip day rules, or if I was the one that's checking, I would see your overall trading, right? If you're trading every day and you're trading multiple times a day, multiple trades, and then one day you just take a quick in and out, even if you make $100, but it's a quick in and out, 5 points, then that's a flip. But really, the flip, what it really means is that you get in and out like for, 2 ticks, or just get in and out. Like, don't even care for price. Just hit market in, market out. Especially on the micro. You don't fail the challenge, Cassius. What are you talking about? You don't fail. Also, does fighters have consistency on evals? Oh, it's 7 days to pass an eval. Yeah, that's 7 days is out of touch now with the competition. I don't know of any other prop firm that has that long. Most are 5 days. Might have to take a loss here because I don't think that's going to work out. I'll take one off. Get a bigger win if anything. Oh, of course it would have worked. But still not breaking this trend, so if it breaks it, maybe we could get like 10 points total on 2 contracts. Yeah, that is true, but at the same time, you have so much competition that doesn't evaluate traders for evaluation. They just let them pass. So you have to keep that in mind if you want to grow as a prop firm. There's obviously prop firms that don't have evaluations, like TickTick and Fast Track and Tradeify. Would have been out of this trade with the winner, but there we go. There we go. Very nice. This is what scared trading looks like. Should have been adding there instead of getting out. Okay, now we are above the moving average. So let's see if it holds for continuation. It doesn't hold. Fighters, do you mind sharing how much have you done in payouts this year or lifetime? Testimonials don't really matter. Let's be real. We're not saying you're not paying out. That's obviously it. It just gives us an idea of how much people are making. because like here we could see all the prop firms that do payouts with rise on this website. We could see last 7 days. All right, so you got Fast Track and My Funded Futures at 6 million. That's a lot. Now all these are Forex, but it's pretty wild. Crypto, Apex does not pay with Rise. That's only Rise companies. That's how they're able to track it, because of Rise. They're gonna continue higher. Wick test. It's not looking promising. One push up. Come on. Nah, 10 ticks. I would have never been in this situation. 10 ticks I would have won on this trade here. Yeah, this is not good. I think I got trapped. Let's see if we could get saved. But see, when you scalp all day, you just get in trouble eventually, because you're not as precise on your entries. That's why I can't scalp with stop losses either. I get chopped to death. This might just fall apart. That's my fear. And just reverse back to the lows or to the range. Yeah, this is gonna fall apart. I have a feeling. I'll just rebuy. All right. Unit bounce. Nope. Yeah. Fuck. That's it. All that hard work gone in one trade. What a move. What a trap. If this lets me off the hook, I'm done. With this eval at least. Just been very choppy, and then all of a sudden we get a nice big dump. Glad it's on an eval. No, it's gonna. Yeah, that's a strikeout. Oh, fuck. Damn, I definitely got greedy on that. Again, this is where I don't have the patience for evals. Takes too long to pass versus on PAs, I was up $1,000. I mean, I'm done for a day, right? On eval, you continue trading and you just get caught once and it's over, and then you bottom tick. So I'm just gonna have to YOLO evals again. All right, we got this one that we kind of got lucky on with oil. We'll try that, but it's gonna be just more of a not scalp. I don't know what it is with scalping, and you guys are gonna be surprised. Well, hopefully I don't jinx myself, but you're gonna be surprised in about a week. How well I'm doing scalping off stream versus on stream is pretty drastic. I mean, I literally just wouldn't have taken that on a PA account. Okay, it's a trap here, but I don't know if I want to take that. We'll go for it. Can I get a continuation or? Nah. This could also be, that's what I'm saying with the traps. Someone was talking about traps. Well, this is a trap here because we have a higher high, broke still lows, overall trend is up. That's a trap. But now this could be a trap here because we make a new low and now this level here is a trap. So it's like, that's where I used to get kind of slaughtered on the traps. It could work both ways. It has nothing to do with that, Bob. It has nothing to do with answering questions. It has to do with just confidence. I could take one off because of because I won on that trade with oil, so I could take one off. I mean, this is where the trailing drawdown is it's gonna kill me. Like, look, it's just gonna pull back, and right away it's gonna just kill the drawdown. You know, you're barely down on the trade, but drawdown is basically done. That's where I struggle. Battery, I agree with you. All right. Well, once this is done, I'm done for a day. I'm not gonna worry about wasting my time. I'm just gonna do a Q&A and that's it. Just can't. I need to backtest the 15 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. The 15-minute looks good. But scalping is going well. I'm obviously on evals, I just overtrade. Right? On evals, it's never enough. Versus on PA, you take 2 scalps, you're done. How is 15 points so damn far away? But I guess we're sticking to 3 PA accounts for a little bit. Tomorrow I will be attempting to pass, I guess, on the 15-minute opening trade. So I'll take like 4 contracts on the opening range trade, maybe. Or more. Maybe 3, 4 contracts and then add if it breaks the second time. So a lot of times it will trigger and then it pulls back and then it triggers again. The best to YOLO evals is right at the open or doing high volatility or news. But I think volatility is the best because once you have volatility, getting 15 points is like a scalp. Versus right now, 15 points is, it seems like a, I mean, this seems like a huge move, right? And if you get something like, if you get, my mouse just died. If you get to YOLO and you go into this chop, you're blowing every single eval with trailing drawdown. That is the hardest part about trailing drawdown. You have to get a momentum trade. If you don't get a momentum trade, like you passing evals easily here, passing evals easily here, passing evals easily here, here as well. But anything after 10 o'clock, it's no easy pass. It's very easy to get trailing drawdown hit. For high volatility, you don't want candles over candles, right? You don't want bar coding. You just want straight move up. And that's just luck. I mean, you don't know if that's going to happen now, right? Crypto, do you want scalping to stay with fast track or do you want it banned? Serious question. Because on fast track, I'm not scalping for 10 ticks. I'm scalping for 3, 4 ticks on fast track. And I don't want to hear it that I'm getting paid because I'm a YouTuber. And I don't want to hear complaints that, you know, they're going to ban scalping because it's sim abuse. Because it is sim abuse. 3, 4 ticks is sim abuse with no commissions. All right. Well, that's 2 evals gone. Was almost passed with 1, but all right. I'm going to be back testing my 15-minute now. Let's see. How do I do that? I'm just going to show you guys if I could figure out how to do it. I don't know exactly how to do it, so it's more like I figure it out as I go. Let's see. Does anyone know how to backtest on QuantTower? There's a way. Not backtest, but like, see what month should I? Let me just go to like August. But I know August is gonna be fine. Whoa. Okay, well, that's not right. That's what I mean. It's hard to select the right contract. Hold on, let me ask my friend. Forget what I had to do here to get the right chart. Just NQ, but how do I select just NQ? I'm getting no data for it. Oh, it's working. All right. So I just got an indicator, opening, range. Okay, so this looks like all right, so here it looks like it would work, but look at the range, 140 points. I mean, this was the crazy volatility that we had. So the 15-minute would either give you 20 points, 37 points. The drawdown was 47. All right, so we got 37 points, August 1st. So it would have worked for a scalp, and that's what I'm going to be looking for now. It's too fast. And this is how the QuantTower backtesting works. So you can actually see it's pretty sweet. Oh wait, we could actually trade it. I'm pretty sure we could actually trade it. Just gotta wait for, speed it up just a tiny bit. And then once we get close to the open, we'll at 6 p.m. again, I feel like I work in a hospital again. Whoa. But yeah, this was a crazy, I mean, that was a 200-point move after hours, right? So this market is not really as accurate as I want it to be. Yeah, it's definitely not cycling. It's definitely something else. All right, this was news. All right, so now I'm going to slow it down to 10% speed. And I'm going to pause it right. Okay, now I'm going to go to real speed. I'm going to place the orders. Might as well go for it. All right. I'm going to speed up by 10 again. I want to see if this executes. All right, so that doesn't execute properly, but the trade would have won. All right, so that's 2 for 2 in August. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down. You missed a day? No. This thing moves so fast. Like, there's no, like, in between. Missed it. Let's see how it played out. All right, so let's see, that would have won too. 15-minute break. Another decent winner. That's 3 for 3. And with that, you pretty much are at threshold. Or you could be. And here, again, it wins. Now here, it went against like 40 points. So you see that's where the back testing, when you back test, you don't see that, right? You just look at it in the grand scheme of things like, oh, that's a big winner. Yeah, it never stopped you out. But how much room do you give it to go against you, you know? This was 15 points. So definitely one target would have been. So I'm going to do one target at 40 ticks. And then that's the thing. Maximizing the winners would be nice. I don't know if you have to pay for the full license to get a replay. Does someone know? It might be though. I don't know. Okay, let's see one more. All right, so it stays like this. So it gets very hairy. $17 So this would have been a loser. So this would have been one contract, the winner, and then that's the hard part. Like, where do you set your stop? So trades like these don't kill you, and then the trades that win but pull back a little bit don't stop you out too soon. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I haven't looked at chat in forever. What's going on? Here, plenty of win. Damn. See, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. All right, so this is where it gets tricky. Again, it breaks just a tiny bit. But does give 10 points. It's definitely worth looking at. I would like to take a look at the days I lost on the 5-minute opening range trade, which was last week, right? Monday. Now let's take a look at last week, how this would have played out last week. So the 16th. $9.16 to $9.20. Oh, I gotta keep adding the opening range trade though. Damn it. All right, so I lost on the 5-minute opening range trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I lost on the 5-minute opening range trade. This would have been, I did make something back. I remember I took a short again, but again, for a scalp, this would have been fine. But let's go through the whole week. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday I did win on the 5-minute opening trade, but 15-minute would have been an easy win. Yeah, so it seems like this is a very, oh, this would have been painful. This would have been the painful one. This was a 5-minute and a 15-minute. I was in this. Oh, I can't even see the chat because I minimized the chat, didn't I? Yeah, I've been looking at the chat and I can't even see it. Oh, sorry guys. All right, let's see. Let's look at the chat. I have not looked at chat in quite a while. Uh, 52997. No, you still need $3 to pass. Make sure you did really win the trade. Yeah, so like this was a bullish pre-market, but it broke the lows. I mean, it's giving a scalp opportunity for sure. Definitely not as big of a win as the 5-minute open when it won, but certainly better than like the 5-minute was a bottom tick and then stopped me out and it came back. So there's definitely gonna be an opportunity. Just have to figure out a way to not blow an account in, you know, in 2 trades. But if you catch a streak of it working for 3-4 days, you could get out of the trailing drawdown quickly. Like, you know, if you catch a trade like this with 3 contracts, you could get out of the trailing drawdown very quickly. Where's the real market doing? Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, people probably don't want to spend money with Apex right now. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to pass evals. Is there any news coming up that we could? Well, I think I'm going to pass evals with a 15-minute opening range trade, to be honest. I think that's going to be the best bet. Just practice and potential spam. Now I'm kind of just done for the day. So now I think I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit and let's see something. We did something. The mic doesn't reach. Then we could have like chart up here, like Tory trades and all right, guys. Do you guys have any? Wait, am I on the wrong screen? Do I just have 3 PA accounts? Yeah. Been on the horrible streak of losing. And obviously I'm using way too much size when I'm losing, so it just kills the drawdown so quickly. I mean, two days in a row you lose, and but I got my payout, so at least paid for the accounts and for some Red Bulls, and just got to get back on it. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on the 15-minute opening range trade, and then I am gonna still scalp. It's just gonna be a little bit different. I can't scalp all day because it kills my scalping all day kills my confidence because I do so well and then I just keep over trading, and then then I don't have confidence to scalp in the funded accounts. What is my take on recent Apex drama? There's a lot of things we talked about it for the last couple of days. There's a lot of things I don't understand, like what is causing all this. There has been no communication with Apex or from their side as to what's happening, why some people are getting those emails. I don't know. It's just what's next, right? What's next type of thing. And it's the whole prop from space. There's just a lot of unknown. It's not what it used to be 5-6 months ago, where all you had to worry about was making money trading. Now it's like so much more than that. And especially since I'm not trading well, this makes it way worse because not only do I have to worry about my trading now, I also have to worry about the prop firms and the drama, and just takes the attention away for sure from trading itself. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, Topstep is definitely and I need this mic to be longer so I could just lounge. Or maybe I could just go up more. I'm done for a day. Nope, the mic's too heavy to do that. This microphone's so heavy. All right, guys. So how was your day, guys? Let's talk about your day. Maybe your day is better than mine. Who's green? Any good payouts? Anyone here make 100 grand in a month? Oh, Jay, that sucks. Up on my two PA accounts, but just blew a Topstep combine. Which size combines do you guys like at Topstep? I feel like everyone that's getting payouts with Topstep is usually the 150K account. I don't know why, but it just seems that way. $150K. The 100K is not bad. I mean, the 100K is right in between, and it actually makes sense. Like most prop firms, the 100K doesn't make sense, but with Topstep, it does. Not in the mood. Nice job. How come I don't see his comment? Oh, there you go. Up 801 PA, 402nd PA. Yeah, I have a decent day on PAs. I mean, I made $600. I got one PA already while at Payout, so that's good. But overall, just very low confidence and but I don't want to spend too much money right now when things are not going well, like I always talk about. And when things are not going well, you don't want to be spending all the money on accounts. Get some more payouts. I have been getting payouts. It's just, I don't know. I mean, think about it. On Friday, I took $2,000. Right? I took 2 grand and I just said, you know what? Threw it over the bridge into the ocean or the river. Exactly what I did. How can you be so distracted to forget about $2,000? Robert, yeah, that's the confusing part. It doesn't make sense. And there's people that are not profitable that are getting the email as well. So they need to what bridge? Asking for a friend. The Apex bridge. I had a wedding, right? So Friday, I had a bad day, but I scalped like a maniac and I have it on video too, actually. Somewhere. Like this wasn't like when I damn this screen. This wasn't when I ended the stream. I already took some scalp, but when I started recording it, and you could see I was down like $1,300 per account. And then I was scalping it. Then I got to break even. I needed $200 more to get a payout here. So I kept going. And I was already leaving to work. I took a couple more scalps because I saw the market breaking out. And I finished the day up at 2,600 in this account, 2,600 in this account, and negative 749 in this account. So this account was also down 1,300. And this is all scalps, right? Off stream, just very focused and just it was beautiful. But I went to work and I checked at like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. at work to make sure the accounts were good. I checked the payouts. Well, one of these accounts was not at 10 days. So one of these accounts is one of the accounts I have still now. It's at 3,200. And the other one was good. So I saw that, and at first I was confused why only one showed up. And I realized the other one was only at 4 days traded. It wasn't at 10 days. I don't know why. I thought they were at 10 days, but they weren't. They were from the group of the newer accounts. And I didn't request the payout right away because I wanted to see why both weren't showing up. And then I got busy with work. And then the wedding ended at 11:30. And for some odd reason, I thought that the payout windows opened all weekend. I don't know why I thought Friday was the last day to trade, but I thought that it was just, I had to request by Sunday. That's what I was thinking at first. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just request the payout now. And it was at 12:15 a.m. And 12:15 a.m., the account doesn't show up anymore. And I was like, why is it not showing up? And then I realized like 10 minutes later that it's already the 21st and therefore the payout window is closed. So basically I took out I didn't take out the $2,000 and I lost the account last 2 days. Very, very fun. And that $2,000 could have paid for all my accounts right now. I would have had the money now, because I got the payout yesterday for 4,750. It would have been 6,750. I would have been at 9,500 on the month. So 10K month. I mean, that's not bad, right? No matter how bad you're trading at 10K, even if my expenses are 3 grand, that's still 6 grand. That's a normal job, right? A normal job is paying you around 6, 7 grand a month. Some people make 8. But there's a lot of people that don't even make 5 grand a month with a real job. So it puts into perspective how reckless that is to not request a payout on time. And I didn't want to just leave the account. I figured I would just grow it. And of course, things didn't work. Fast Track is excellent. Yeah. I mean, I've heard good things about them, but I also know that they're behind on payouts. So it's not a perfect, but they exploded in popularity. So that's why it's a little bit of delays. It's a model that is very easy to abuse, if you want to call it that. There's no commissions, right? Because you don't need to make a lot in scalps and you could still make good money. They've been having rhythmic issues, but they switched over to their private server, so I wonder if they're still going to have issues. I'm on day 7 being under review on Apex, no rules broken. Interesting. Did someone say they're going under? Oh, yeah. Pay the Trader said that. I just don't want to make it seem like I'm saying it. So the way Fast Track could be not sustainable is that it's much easier overall to just get to payout. And it's pretty cheap for the 25K accounts. So there's a reason why they're doing so many payouts already. No trailing drawdown is huge too. I mean, that's massive. How come no YouTubers received an email from Apex and no payout issues? I heard a couple YouTubers got it, and Apex has 250,000 traders and only about 1,000 got the email. So how come not everyone got it? That should be the question, right? Matty Matt, it would be interesting, but I don't know if that's the case. I'm sure there's a lot of people here that don't trade bonds that got banned from buying evals. We did a poll, but if people were offered to go to a live account, why wouldn't they? What's the disadvantage? The disadvantage is that you have 1 account versus 20. You can't cycle a live account, right? You can't lose and then right back get into a new funded account. But I don't see why it would be a huge deal. But also, there's a second thing to consider. If they're putting you live, that money has to come from somewhere. So if they're putting you live into an account, then the money for that live account has to come from your profits. And what I mean by that is they have to, either decide we're going to put you live or we're going to put the money that you can withdraw and put it into a live account. So imagine this, you have 10 accounts with Apex, or let's say 20, and you're at $2,600 in those accounts. Technically live should be after 4 months, but this is just a simple example. Let's say you have $2,600 in per account and you could take out $2,000 per account, right? So now Apex asks you, do you want to go live or do you want to be temporarily banned from buying more evals? And Topstep doesn't do that. Topstep doesn't ban you from buying more accounts, which is great. So if that's the approach, that's not a problem. But if they ban you from buying evals and new PA accounts, then it's an issue because number one, you have to sacrifice the payout to go live because the $40,000, it's not like they're going to pay you $40,000 and then give you $40,000 more for a new account. When the prop firm puts you live, to them, there's no difference whether they're paying you the $40,000 or if they put it into a live account. But the difference for the prop firm is that they eliminate the risk of you making more. Because now if you make more, the prop firm doesn't lose more, right? So on Topstep, if they put you live and you make money on the live account, they don't lose any more money from the pool of the fees. The 10% gains for the prop firm is nothing. That's peanuts for them, right? So it's not about the profit split. It's about eliminating the risk of the profitable trader making a lot more money. But the initial risk is also on you. It's not on the prop firm because the prop firm just has to decide, this guy has $40,000. Do we pay him to the bank or do we open up a funded account for him? It's not like they're going to pay you the $40K out of the 20 accounts and then open up a fresh funded account and give you fresh funds, right? So it's better off to just taking the money out and opening your own brokerage. However, there's a trick to that. And Alvin, you actually say that too. But the problem, there's a big problem when you open up your own brokerage. Okay, so imagine this. Imagine you have $100,000 payout. Or take me for example. I have $330,000 in payouts. If I take that money and I put it into a live brokerage, and then I lose that money in the live brokerage, I owe taxes on $327,000 because that money is from 1099 income. And when you trade futures or stocks on a real brokerage, the maximum losses you could write off per year is $3,000. That's the capital gain loss you could claim. So you wouldn't be able to deduct the losses from the real markets against the gains you have on the prop firm. Therefore, if you lose, you could get really screwed. Did you see Kane was up 2.8 million, lost 1 million, and then Apex had no more trading and paid him 1.8? Yeah, so they were already talking about paying him. And yeah, he had $1 million day, and we all talked about it. I thought that was part of the 2 million, but he then lost $1 million from those accounts. And he said that he's glad that Apex pulled the trigger because he probably could have revenged and tried to get it back and probably would have lost another 25 grand, which is 25 grand on 20 accounts. That's 500,000. Link trades, yeah, it doesn't make a difference though. It doesn't make a difference because if you lose that 300,000 on the prop firm live account, you could deduct it. You're not paying any taxes. You know, so it's like, But for now, there's really no, with all the prop firms that we have, what is the point of trading a live account? I mean, I guess for the complete freedom, it's worth it. But for the risk, I don't know if it's worth it. For the freedom, it's definitely worth it. Like, if you could be super profitable, then I think trading your own account is worth it. But there's a reason why trading is hard, and going on tilt and stuff like that is a common thing, especially on the live account. Tax benefits are huge on funded, like self-funded accounts, for sure. Yeah. The 60-40 rule will save you a lot on taxes. Like Hotshot says, you also don't split 10%. So like if when you trade live with a prop firm, you're splitting 10%, right? So they're going to give you a 1099. Then they're also going to take 10%. So like 50% of your money is gone. So if you make $100,000, which is a substantial amount of money to make trading in a year, that just becomes 50,000 after taxes and after the fees, right? So it's like, it's never enough. Then you're pushing yourself a little bit more, and it's, I don't know, on the prop firm, 100 grand is not a lot, but trading your personal account, making 100,000 is a lot. I mean, look at Tori Trades. She made like $130,000 this year, and she's blowing up on social media because she trades her own account. It's how it used to be for me too. When I used to watch people trade small caps and someone making 200 grand in a year, I was like, holy shit, that's like amazing. Like that's like a dream. If I could make 200 grand trading, make, 150, 200,000 DJing, I'm living the life. And I'm here now, and I'm like, this the life? This is the life? That's why they say the journey. Oh, Kane said it too, actually. Kane talked about it, how the journey is so much better than the destination. How it's so much more exciting to push for the goal and get to the goal than actually getting to the goal. Like getting that $2 million is less exciting than pushing to that $2 million. It's weird how it works, but it's real too. It's same thing with my car. I mean, I was so much more excited for the car, like to work towards the car than now that I have it, if that makes sense. Now it's like, what's next? Now it's like, all right, what can I do to the car? And it works with everything in life. But that's why some people get super wealthy, because it's never enough. And some people look at it as a bad thing, but that's the only way to do it if you want to get super successful. People that want security and people that just want to trade. There's people that want to trade so they don't have to do anything. That doesn't work that way. It's not the mentality you have as a trader to make, money on the beach and then do nothing and drink all day at a resort. That's not how life works. People that are successful at trading are usually, always grinding and always doing something. Yeah, Travis, I traded my personal account too. I took my personal account from 4,000 to 8,000 and then I closed it. But the reason why I closed it, I never disclosed this, but AMP Futures asked me for a compliance. They were asking me, I guess, I don't know if this was from CME or from AMP Futures, but I had my AMP account for a very long time, probably like 3-4 years. Probably 2020, 2021, I opened it. They wanted to do like a compliance thing. They were asking, is my DJ income still my main income? How much money do I make?
you know, and it's like all those little details I wanted to know. I'm like, why am I going to share this with them right now? Like, what's the point? Like, what's this about? So then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to close the account. Like, I was like thinking maybe like it's not allowed to trade prop firms and real account at the same time. Like, I don't know. Like, what if I say my main income is now trading futures on Apex and prop firms? Like, I don't know how. Like, I didn't want to lie. No, I didn't have to lie because my main income last year was still DJing, right? Last year, I made way more money DJing than I did trading. So it was technically on my recent tax return, DJing was still my main income. But I didn't want to like get into it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just close this account and I'll reopen with Edge Clear or someone else in the future. Yeah, I know they do. But that's why I wasn't comfortable answering that. So I decided to close it. I didn't really care to trade that account anyway. I only traded that account for a little bit to show that my opening range trade was not sim abuse. That was the only reason. Well, that's the thing. You can't say you're a futures gambler or a trader because you're not trading futures. You know, I could have told them I'm a research analyst. You know, that's what Topstep calls you. Topstep calls traders research analysts. Am I a DJ? Yes. DJing is my full-time job. I also have a Ninja brokerage. I totally forgot about that. But the reason why I did AMP is because I could trade on QuantTower. So that was the main. But technically, I think you should be able to trade any rhythmic connection on QuantTower. Doesn't have to be. I think I should be able to trade Ninja connection. I haven't used Ninja Trader in so long. I actually miss it. Two trades. Yeah, for me, like right now I'm chilling, right? It's stressful in a sense. It's not stress. That's the wrong word. It's frustrating right now. Is it stressful? No. I'm in the peak season of my DJ career or my DJ year. You know, I'm pulling in pretty much 30 grand a month. In September and October is almost that too. Trading is just, as long as I'm not losing money trading, I'll survive. I waited for this type of year for so long, and now the issue is, if it doesn't end well, I'm not gonna appreciate the year. But trust me, if this year ended at 334,000 and we just flip-flop the year, if we just flip-flop the year where it's like the beginning of the year is bad and now the end of the year is like this, I would have been so pumped for $300,000 on the year. You know, so it's like, I mean, I look at it the same way from DJ perspective. When I'm DJing a wedding, it could be the best wedding I've ever done, but if the last 30 minutes of the wedding sucks and everyone leaves, it just leaves me like, this wedding wasn't that great, you know? So like, it's the same thing. It's always best to end well, than, you know, save the best for last, as they say. Do I do recording of my DJ stuff? No. Wedding DJ. Trades by Slate, that is good, but that is not good for streaming. That's the main problem. Don't go out like Brett Favre. Problem is, it's worse now. He's got what does he have? He just announced it. He has some kind of disease. Parkinson's, maybe? Yeah, Parkinson's. That sucks. All right, guys. My taxes on earnings, yeah, around 40. I already paid a lot in taxes, estimated taxes. My DJ business has a lot of write-offs, so it's not bad. But the problem is with trading, there's not many write-offs, because everything I write off for DJing is also like all this whole office I'm gonna write off, right? That's like 10 grand. Probably actually more. The camera alone is 3 grand now. This wall was 2 grand. All the little things that you don't even realize. But this is getting obviously deducted from my YouTube income. A chair I bought for cash, so I don't know if I could deduct it. Maybe. I don't have a receipt for it. If I fund a big account, it's gonna be with stocks. I just miss stocks. Did I pass 2 evals? No. Yeah, right now there's really no reason. People say, oh, with personal you have freedom and you could, get payouts all the time, but unless you're like insanely good trader, there's no point. Like if I started trading my personal account, the goal for the year would be 100 grand. And I don't think I would do it. One Q mini, and Q mini, you need $1,000 buffer. So anything over $1,000, you need $1,000 to open NQ, and if it goes below that, then they'll margin you out. So if you want to trade one NQ and you want to risk $500, then you would want to do 1,500, right? And then you have $500 worth of risk. But one mini on the live account is going to be like pretty extreme. AMP Futures also has lower margins, but the commissions are much higher. So you could sign up for like lower margins. I think it's $300 for NQ or something like that, but it's much higher margins. I mean, commissions. Carmine Rosado, I don't know who that is. Well, you could start with 2,000, and if you lose 1,000, you fund again. Because what if you put 5,000 and then you blow it in one day? I think you could put 2,000 and you have $1,000 risk, and that is your auto max daily loss, right? Then you can't lose more. And then if you lose it, you just refund it. I mean, that's also an option. Going to fly the plane for a bit? You have a plane? Fly by me. I have an airport nearby. So when my dad saw my car the first time, not the first time, a couple times, a couple days later, he said, it's like, you could have just bought a plane. But like a Cessna, I'm sure some planes are really expensive. Let's see how much a plane costs. Yeah, I could have definitely bought a plane. But what? Why is this normal? 1976? Hope the bolts don't fall out. Well, I knew that the commercial planes are old, which is crazy to think about. How the hell did they have the technology back then to build planes that are still like current? I have a couple of friends who are pilots. One of them actually is in the stream all the time. But he said he hasn't flown in forever. Pre-1985. Do they get like a lot of engine rebuilds? Yeah. No one wants to fly with you after you nuke like 10 PA accounts. Alexander, hello. Yeah, after we nuke 10 PA accounts, we don't want to have passengers in that plane. Any slippage difference between Apex PA and eval? No. I hope I don't flag like I trade. I wonder if I'm going to go to a track. So my track event is October 26th or 21st, one of them. whatever that Monday is. I'm kind of nervous to take the new car. Did I get the letter from Apex? No. They ran out of postages. They ran out of stamps. But apparently, like, a very small percentage of people got it. But they need to come out with the explanation why, because it doesn't add up. Take a look at this. This is interesting. $6.6 billion in spending on OnlyFans. Damn, I thought people were spending a lot on a funded account. Am I starting an OnlyFans? With my trading, I might have to. No, I have high hopes in this 15-minute opening range trade. Oh, I'm sure, Travis. That's the first thing I thought about. Ugh, am I yawning? Rob the trader. You know that's what OnlyFans was supposed to be about. OnlyFans never was supposed to be what it is. OnlyFans was supposed to be a place where you could support artists and creators. So whether that's, digital artists, paintings, art, whatever, there's different things that or even like it's almost like a Patreon page, and it just took off for what it is. Have I seen Kane Trader Apex funded what? What? I made 2880 today. Now my 150K PA is up with $10,000 in profit. Very nice. This is my 10th day. Do you think I should continue building it? I don't know why you should stop. I mean, the first is going to be here next week. You have plenty of cushion in the account. So at 2880 times 3.3395. Well, you don't have that much cushion for the 30%. So that's what you have to be careful with. But if you could find trades and not risk more than $700, then I'll continue trading till the first. Maybe you could grow it to like 12,000. But I would definitely maybe lower your risk so you don't, but it's up to you. Travis, I don't know if he's consistent or not. He did say he had to take off, or he had to take a break from trading in November, I believe he said. He was struggling a bit, so he took off for some time. So I don't know how consistent he is, but it doesn't really matter. It's always going to be, haters and doubters, but how am I liking the new Porsche? I love it, but at the same time, it's way too quiet and it needs work. It needs to be modified. Yeah, I never heard of him till recently either. Like, I don't know when he got his payouts prior to Apex. That's why I haven't sold my other Porsche, because it's so much louder. Like, if I was getting big payouts, then I would definitely have an exhaust by now, but I'm just waiting because I have a lot other stuff going on that I'm spending money on. I mean, I just bought a camera that I could have bought an exhaust. This camera is $3,000. Supposed to go return the lens and get a different lens, but I'm just gonna keep it because I think for car pictures it's gonna be a sick lens. Novitec, I've never heard of it. They might not make Porsche exhausts unless I just completely missed it. I know some custom brands though. There's a lot of custom brands and I only know some of them that don't manufacture exhausts. What do you call it when it's like a mass production, I guess you call it? Some firms, they do it just for you. Like you got to wait like 6 weeks. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it. It's 1 p.m. Jesus. I'm not going to be trading anymore. Had a decent day on PAs, bad day on evals. I'm going to continue backtesting this 15-minute opening range trade and see what I could find. Got to figure out a stop and a target. And then tomorrow I'm going to be trying to do some evals with it as well. Yeah, Accra is one of the most popular ones. It's about to run highs any moment. I mean, it certainly could. I might go get a car wash. Even though it's kind of crappy outside, maybe it won't rain. At least there will be no line. Yeah, this price action is kind of boring. What happened? Or was there a pipeline explosion? I mean, you could have both buy and sell orders, but you can't be in one account long and one account short. All right, guys. I'm getting tired and I need to get out of this chair. It's too comfy and makes me sleepy. Oh. All right, so I will see everyone again tomorrow, and I'm gonna focus on the 15-minute opening and then scalp some more. But I am not gonna try to pass evals in one day anymore. That's just, it's the death. All right, guys. See everyone tomorrow, and what do I think of Fast Track? I think it's, as long as they get their payouts back on time, I think they're good. Office looks good, thank you. Yeah, still gotta do some things to it. I gotta get a bigger plant in the back. Christmas is coming, so I'm gonna have a big Christmas tree over there. I need to hang a picture on this wall somewhere. We need more red colors. All right. If you donate $20,000, I'll put it red. So when you do red, things just get too orangey. See, like this is why lighting is so important. Like, number one, if I turn this light off, the whole thing changes. I think the contrast with the warm and the cold colors is the best. I just need this light to be more on the wall. Like that. That's where it should be, but it's gonna die, and then whoa, we had a big dump. Who was short? Someone was short. Auction. Topstep 50K? That's expensive. We'll do a giveaway tomorrow. I'm not streaming Friday. Actually, Friday I'm going to stream the 15-minute open. That's it. Friday I have a wedding in Long Island. I gotta, she's not famous, but she's like big on TikTok and Instagram. Let's see how many followers she's got now. And she's a little picky. Wow, TikTok is just so stupid. Why does it start playing? Yeah, she's got some videos like 4 million views and stuff, but $110,000 followers. All right, guys. See you all tomorrow. We actually broke the lows on the day. Damn. All right. Adios. Love you guys. And let's hope we get another green day tomorrow on the PAs and get those payouts secured for October. Not a lot, but again, anything helps at this point.